It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here,
I
too.
miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Toronto Raptors here home, Scotiabank Arena. For the Raptors, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Here we are, opening night. Every club can have high aspirations. But Kenny, what's the key to growing throughout the year?
Oh, when you said club, I like club. Oh, what are you talking about?
Of course, you always.
But, you got to be willing to adjust. Honestly, be willing to adjust. Don't stick with the same plan just because you might think it worked. If it's not working, it's going to show you it's not working.
It's a long road, so you can never get too high or get too low. And remember, on the way.
Kind of like we do here.
Yes.
Isn't this a blast?
Yes, it is.
Do we have? What's the most fun about this job for us?
Looking at you every day.
Oh, man. I feel the same way about Kenny. You feel that looking at him?
No, when I look this way, it's just fun. Oh, there's no one there, but that's it.
We do have a good time. We were having a good time.
By Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. They took the loss in this East versus West match in the regular season last year, dropping both games.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Paul George has made a reputation as a dynamic two-way player. He said you can dominate a game in so many ways. In my mindset, I just go out there and ball. Kevin, back to you.
Well, you love that versatility, DA. Thank you. So much excitement as we tip off the season. Steve, as a player, did you get butterflies in opening?
Kevin, I remember my rookie year, that first game. We were playing the New York Knicks, led by Patrick Ewing.
Oh.
I mean, the butterflies were flying. And even last season, the 14th season, the butterflies were the same. It's something about opening night. It's just special. And no matter whether you're a rookie or you've been in the league 14, 15 years, those butterflies still kick in.
And it tells me you love the game, Steve, even as much your last season as you did in your first season.
And I think it also, Kevin, to add to that, you respect opponent, even in 15.
And the Clippers starting 5. We've got Patrick Beverley. Paul George is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Now here's drops for him. This is the game for the Raptors.
Battling. Even with the defender all over, he kept his focus.
To the wing on the left, inside, outside for Lowry. And the foul call, Kawhi Leonard of the game.
And that's a quick one, pretty close.
And Siakam has it in the corner. The triple. Siakam's got himself his first basket.
And they don't want to get in hooks from 3, but not
Leonard. Siakam
offensively. He's confident 3.
Offside Gasol. The shot good. Siakam's got his basket of the night.
Out of the gates, they are 3 straight scores.
And the Vanderbots.
Obviously, something to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting moved, but communication in the defense has to be better.
It's starting off 1-1 with that shot.
The use of game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start the
Bots with it. All covering. Alone. The Raptors into rhythm to 6 to low. Travels out of bounds. It was last break in the end. Take a look at the most steals in the league last season. Second is George.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Gasol deciding that. Here's Siakam. 1. Good. Siakam at 7.
And what told them coming out of the locker room, they're listening. 5.
Beverley finds Leonard.
him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Don't miss. Here's Siakam. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
In a big way here to regain some air.
They're kicking himself.
And when you big lead, like especially, you down.
Yeah, where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast or do they go regular?
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger. So many little things on. I mean, he's a great screen, takes charges, that sheet. But when it comes, horrific season. Second in steals and amongst league's top-tier scorer, top 20 in points.
Back at his number, he did gamble a little bit. Most on-ball defense, and that was key. Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the sheet either.
Yeah, he is a bulldog. I mean, the playmaking, just complete the backcourt, well as anybody for his position, and got everything. From the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
On the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. Leonard. Nothing yet on the Clippers ball as the Clippers catch him. Continue missing and Siakam has it in the corner. And
there.
With the ball, he'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's Leonard with the assist.
And the guys right back at
an all-star game right now and launching from
Here's Siakam for the three by Paul George. Leonard shakes off the stroke, gets to the bucket for two. His first 2 points of the night. Raptors leading by 11. And the points at the line.
To love what Arkansas gives you offensively. Score facing up, back to the best passing centers in the game.
Break. Take a break. Shots.
Gasol, also an impact guy on the end of the floor.
And the instincts. Defensive Player of the Year in 2013. A true cornerstone for your team.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, the NBA's had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Do you think adding a 4th ref way?
No, I think on the floor. I would love, I know they won't go back. I love the situation. I look at it right now. Ref call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far, even with the other referees. I would love to see them situation.
Toronto leading by 15. To Gasol. Dubats.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Has developed with ball in his hand. Terrific find.
Top of the key, Siakam. Beverly against Lowry. As far in the cut.
No time settling offense.
Los Angeles calls out. Long ago, Kyle Lowry was a free agent in high demand, Steve. Toronto signed him to that big contract, and it's worked out for both.
You know, the Raptors and were willing to pay up to keep him. They see him as a vital part of this team now. Some time to mature as a player, but now off.
Lead in for Norman Powell. Pass to Williams. He kicks to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Here's Harrell. This here for a 3-point.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kev, to start the game.
The first free throw of the night.
Yeah, like 74%.
Raptors making us here. Anunoby's check. And then for the Clippers. Green, he's checking for Leonard. And Hart is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. That's good from Harrell. And the Clippers, it looks like, looking to create a culture change. A team whose chemistry makes it more than the sum of its parts.
You know, you can have in the world, but it's hard to win if people aren't pulling in the same direction. That's to create the right environment and then find players who fit.
Now here's Williams, following this by Kyle Lowry. George, and no good.
But to make sure too good of a look.
Nailed from three-point land.
Win, surrendering this high a field goal.
To Williams. The kick out to Williams. Pass assist from Williams so far.
His hard work on the just has given them much to score.
Justin lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Raptors at 14. The three. keep it alive. And that one's Green.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green 7 wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
Slams it in.
Because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's a crucial element. That one.
He's a hot streak out this league.
Basket. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Using Lou does exceptionally well.
Trail by 10. And it's George finishing it.
You see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Guarded by Green.
He gets up quickly.
Williams, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A nice job hurting, but what really makes this play, the league pass.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Oh, the teardrops.
It's on the wing. Puts it up from 12. The shot coming it the other way. 3.
I love when a team comes out and establishes a three-point shot. It's up the drive for on.
He's in the wing, Williams. Picking up the assist. And that's now 6 for Williams.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. Williams pays him no mind.
Here's Siakam. He's got 19. 3-point, and so it's Toronto. Point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim after this break. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight to floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able at both ends on a high level.
Welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been fun. And from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Through that, fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see reflected in the score.
We've got Ibaka, Anunoby out there with Johnson. Then there's Lowry, and it's Van Vliet in at the 2. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. First one. Steve, more and more players wanting to be traded. The information comes out publicly, whether they leak it or their agent leaks it. Is this a new development, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think because of social media, Kevin, right now, everybody a little bit, and even if it's true or not true, it gets spread wildfire. So many different because of social media quickly, and I think we're having it right now. It's, social media can be a plus, but it also can be a negative.
That's a good observation. Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Raptors have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects them. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a read with the Celtics, but he's with the Clippers. The Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball. This is just something that will keep him coaching the team.
LSDA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. Well, we know Stanton was a 4-time state champion in high school in California, 3 gold medals with the U.S. youth teams. Freshman of the year. I mean, he did it all. A lot of winning in his background.
He plays the game with ultra confidence. He's fearless. Doesn't care who you are. He's coming head on.
Now, gentlemen, whoop shots. Whoop shots.
Johnson. Lone team in Canada in the NBA. They represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian, and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball. The Clippers, they signed Doc Rivers to an extension this summer. With all the roster changes, good to have that stability on the sideline.
Now here's Harkless. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Every play, just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Magruder kicks to Williams. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got 9. Steve Doc Rivers easily the winningest coach in Clippers franchise history.
He's also second among current head coaches in overall wins, one of only a handful who have led a team to an NBA title.
VanVleet, it's deflected.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
Pass to Harkless. Outside Williams. And it's Harrell at the elbow. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. For Los Angeles, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Raptors team all in their prime to late prime.
The win is closing for this group. The team should definitely feel a sense of urgency on making the most of this opportunity.
Marc Gasol's checked in for the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. The Clippers also changing it up. Leonard comes in for Maurice Harkless, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams.
Yeah, and they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Beverley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. Lock at 6. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Toronto leading by 7. Here's VanVleet. Right side Gasol. Shoots over Zubac. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And it's 6 points for Marc Gasol. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. VanVleet to Johnson. There's Hollis Jefferson. Pulled in by Zubac.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now here's Johnson. Over Leonard. Johnson can't get it to go.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
That's good from Beverley. Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, it's 3 of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the 2 things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make different choices.
Leonard.
Watch the screen.
with the teardrop. Here's Patterson. Misses the three. Raptors leading by 5. Passes to Powell. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Shoots over Patterson. Shoots over Zubac. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The feed to Leonard. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. Leonard with the bucket. Here's Van Vliet. He kicks it to Gasol. Back to Van Vliet. Johnson outside. From outside the arc. But they get it back. The Clippers grab the miss. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. Right wing. Now here's Beverly. Deep. Cranes the three-pointer. Beverly's got 6 points.
Very consistent from long distance. Beverly a floor spacer offensively.
And there's the pass to Johnson. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Patterson defending. He can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Beverly wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And Beverly has a smooth release. Doesn't need much separation to get his shot off.
There's Van Vliet, defended by Beverly. Here's Gasol. And again, Toronto no luck. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Leonard, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. You know, Patrick Beverly, first team all-defense, Smitty back in 2017. He gets right in your chest. He is a tenacious defender.
He's hard-nosed. He's fearless, not just in your jersey. He wants to get under your skin.
Siakam is checked in for Stanley Johnson. Los Angeles making a switch here.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Gasol. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
He stacks up points. Reason why? Because that's his mindset. He wants to carry the load and clearly is successful at it.
Now here's Powell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steve, in today's game, it's so important to have a high-level talent who can make contested shots.
Yeah, it is. I mean, some of those guys are LeBron James that make shots with guys hanging all over them. Kevin Durant, because of his size.
Take a break.
Kemba Walker, Damian Lillard. What I love right now is guys are comfortable to be able to shoot contested shots, not like we did back in the day. You would just move it and try to get a better shot.
The free throw drops for Powell. The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in.
To revamp their roster, they will pursue the big-time free agents. We all know the LA market, it's a big selling point.
Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. Outside Lowry. Ball. Over Green. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's 10 points in the game. Smitty, even as they aggressively court star free agents, the Clippers were some of the best draft assets they've had in a decade.
You're totally right. From 2010 until this past draft lottery, they didn't draft no higher than 25th. 2 lottery picks this summer, adding some young blood to their roster.
Here's Lowry. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Lowry passes to Siakam. On that one. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Lowry kicks Siakam. They double him with George. Back to Lowry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 13 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Green with the ball. Gasol covering. Powell with the steal. Pass to Lowry. Here's him, defended by Beverly. Unloads from 13. That one a little long.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
The 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Now here's Powell. He's covered by Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And the bucket is good from Lowry in deep. Lowry's got 15 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Finds Beverly. Outside, Green. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Over to the left wing. But now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, in the case of Kawhi Leonard, actions definitely, Steve, speak louder than words.
He's one of the most soft-spoken players in the game. Takes a humble, persistent approach to almost everything he does, and the results speak for themselves.
First good.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Baca comes in for Marc Gasol. And Anunoby subbed in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And he can't hit the second. Kawhi started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Here's George after the Raptors pick up 2. Goes up to the stripe. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
And there it is for him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Is it to Williams? Right side, Leonard. The rebound by
evenly thus far.
Powell, the pass to Lowry. Over Williams. Misses off the left iron. Clippers trail by 5. Feeds it to Leonard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And have not had as much success in the paint this quarter. Everything has been from the perimeter.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. The free Kawhi Leonard.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Here's Siakam, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Second left. The shot missing. And a close game far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Raptors leading by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Toronto came out looking very confident. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as they started things out on a 7-0 run. Playing comfortably, they strolled through the rest of quarter 1, leading by 12 points. And into the second quarter, momentum started to shift slightly as they gave up some of that lead, ending the half up 3. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Also, Ivica Zubac's out there. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Here's Powell. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Lets it go from 14. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Powell's got 8.
Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic. A championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008. A great career as an NBA coach.
Now here's Leonard. 5 to shoot. And Toronto leading by 3. Second half long now. About a minute played here. Beverly. Lowry drawing the double team. Needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Gasol. And the Clippers after he avoided a rebuild in Boston. But he's staying put in L.A. for the revamp.
A guiding voice for this team through some turbulent years. I think he's invested in making the Clippers a destination franchise.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Siakam passes to Powell. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Siakam. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Siakam's got 23.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
And George kicks to Beverly. The pass to Zubac. Will it go? The shot's good. Zubac has got his second bucket of the night.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Lowry against Beverly, and there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Siakam, defended by George, and the shot goes in from Siakam.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Leonard, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto.
One shot.
For Leonard. And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Stolen by Zubac. Oh, here's George. D right on him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Toronto calls timeout. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. Leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Fourth, the Clippers.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
To the paint. Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got 19 points.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
Beverly finds Zubac. Pass to George. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And Paul George with the 3. George has got 12 in the game.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Basket counts.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Leonard unloads. The shot by George, no good.
A high percentage look from the mid-range. Might have been surprised that he was so wide open.
Here's Siakam. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beverly laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 11 points in the game.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverly at the rim.
Van Vliet kicks to Gasol. Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Patterson's checked in. Johnson against George. To the middle. Pocket 6. And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead. For Toronto, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
The first free throw is good. Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Clippers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's George. He's got 12. In the corner, it's Patterson. To the paint. Clippers moving the ball around. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Zubac in Los Angeles. Lead. Lowry with the ball. He's got 19. The fadeaway. The rebound by Patterson.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
Pass to Zubac. Here's McGruder. Now Patterson. While recovering. Passes it to Zubac. The Clippers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Two shots.
Lowry heats up. He can win it for you single-handedly.
And here down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. Now the pass to Gasol. Here's Van Vliet. Zubac defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Who shot almost no first 8 years of his career. Gasol looks very comfortable out there.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Clippers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Pascal Siakam. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. JaMychal Green comes in for Patrick Patterson. Maurice Harkless is checked in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Rodney McGruder. Second free throw. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
Williams passes to Harkless. He kicks to Harrell. Williams looking over the floor from 13, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Williams has got 11 points.
He is so comfortable in this area, something Williams relies on, the mid-range.
Here's Van Vliet. Sweet little floater. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
LA has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Kicks to Green. On the wing, Williams. Harkless on the wing. Another shot. Rebound by the Raptors. Gasol's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Raptors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls for him, and Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 4. Williams finds Green to the right side. Williams against Lowry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
There are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first at the line is good. And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams.
He throws good for Williams.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Outside Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Raptors with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. No good from outside.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Pass to Williams. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Two shots.
The first one falls. set to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
First one falls for him.
In a league full of talented point guards, sometimes Lowry's efforts, they get overlooked, but he's a game changer.
Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. Good on both. And the Clippers call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Scores in the NBA from last year's campaign. In the third spot, Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 2. Tipped away. Powell for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I like this choice by Lou. Could try to take it to the rack, but sees he has the easy floater over the top.
Now Powell, 11 points in the game. Lowry. Count that one. Lowry's got 26. Clippers trail by 5. Harkless. Sham.
Do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Powell, that's good. Powell's got 13. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shots.
Green.
You've got to love the journey JaMychal Green has taken to get into the league. Really cut his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for the Clippers. He's on second. And Steve, the way JaMychal Green got here, a terrific story.
Went undrafted, Kevin, did the G League thing, bounced around, but then he started to put it all together. Now he's a guy you can count on to give you good minutes.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Left to play in the third. Now Williams, guarded by Powell. Williams kicks to Beverley. Drive Leonard. Back to Beverley. Trying his luck deep. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Beverley against Lowry. Dishes it to Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists.
It was Lowry to create open looks for his teammates.
Now here's Williams. He's got 15. Pass to Beverley. Here's Harkless. Free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. His first chance at the line tonight.
Right. 2 shots.
It's both. 15 seconds. Lowry. He's got 20. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Raptors lead by 9. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Raptors leading by 9. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Baca is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Lowry in at the 1.
Not many guys change end to end faster than Lou. Hard to match up with in the open floor.
Powell. Tight defense on him. And stolen by Harrell. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be a foul of the game. Paul George, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. Bounce pass from Williams. Right side George. Mark with the outside fadeaway.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Now the to Ibaka, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Very solid, both ends of the floor. That time, Ibaka, efficient inside.
The Clippers' shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's Leonard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Raptors shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Hollis Jefferson takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Leonard. Pulls up on the wing. That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got...
Was once very mechanical. Leonard now with the fluid release, even with a hand in his face.
Inside. Got a piece of it. Toronto lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Williams.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
I love the anticipation right there for the pick. Then he wastes no time getting up court.
Now here is Ibaka. Kobe. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Beverly, the pass to Williams. Here's the floater. Outside for George. And the shot is good.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. And Lowry gets double teamed. Powell with it. Ibaka outside. No good on the three. Clippers trail by 6. The pass to Williams. Harrell dishes to Beverly. Back to Harrell. Pass to Williams. Pass to Pop, and another basket for Toronto.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Now here's Williams. Pulled down low. Working on Ibaka, and it's good. 2 points.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Lowry. Passes to Anunoby. Powell with it. They get it again. Ibaka, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage and chance.
Really kicks to Harrell. Here's Williams, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up if they call with the foul. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And that matchup against the Hornets, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
That's good from Williams.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Anunoby, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Goes good for Williams.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
There's VanVleet. He's guarded by Williams. It's hauled in by George.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Back to Williams. Shoots over Powell, and it's good off the back rim and in. 24 points for Williams.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ibaka's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
For 3, Williams. That one, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. At that point, they led by 16. Here's VanVleet. Got a pivot. Running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Here's Siakam. Ibaka outside. To Ibaka. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Van.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them, late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
Now, here is Ibaka. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce. And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
He misses the free throw. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Williams, and the rejection by Lowry. Down low, stolen by Zubats. And now running it up, drains the 19-footer. Leonard's got 11 in the second half.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
Williams against Lowry. Here's Powell, and coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Over Lowry. Williams' shot is off. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. There's Siakam. George. Siakam passes to Ibaka. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
So much more efficient with this shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Outside Leonard. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam. The pass to Ibaka. Pass to Siakam. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Leonard missing.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Now here is Lowry. Siakam passes to Hollis Jefferson.
This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Williams kicks to Leonard. 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And now it's an 11-point Toronto lead. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
By 11. Leonard, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
As crafty as he is, explosive. Why Leonard where he wants him. Gets to the line.
Drops, and that brings them to within 10. Four left to play here in the 4th. Here's Siakam. Got a piece of it. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. George has got 4 points this quarter.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D. can even react.
Here's Siakam, right side Lowry. 6 on the shot clock.
Especially when you got a lockdown defender.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Here's Siakam. Paul George making his last shot. Fires the three. Lowry can't get it home. Leonard looking around. Sinks it to bring him to within 3.
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
Here's Siakam. Siakam kicks to Powell. Back to Siakam. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George finds Leonard. It's good! And what a sensational to bring them within 1.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Here's Siakam. Lowry. Count it!
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being with.
Los Angeles calls timeout. 12 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick 5 for the home run.
I vote whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
That's right. No other option but
3.
Night in this offense.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Mark. It seemed like you guys came out early. You wanted to jump on him, and that would control the game. Was that what was going on?
Yes, and we started out that way. We're learning, we're getting better. It's a process.
Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.